Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome back up here on another day of Faster Gravitational Report and Wisdom. Hopefully this helps you in your life. I want to welcome the new subscribers, guys. Thank you for coming in. If you guys have any questions, you feel free to ask. Yes, personal readings, they're available. You can go to the website in there and you can send an email for it. And talking about those stuff, guys, I love your comments. Thank you so much for the comments. It was a great comments from the yesterday's report for it. It's a good feedbacks to it. That helps everyone. All right, so where should I start it? I'm starting from the end. This is what you see right now on your charts. It's 11 o'clock. It's an 11 o'clock p.m. For you see it what I titled this grateful or shameful expression because the moon is going to be moving to Sag and the Sagittarius. This is going to be the time. You're probably going to see it through the social media, through communications, through chats, or however it is. There's going to be this expressions of blame, shame, guilt, and so on and so on. But you are going to see the divine expressions as well. That you are grateful that you went through this shadow period as the moon went through Scorpio. Maybe the things wasn't good, wasn't great for it, but of always be ungrateful for your experience. All right, the sun is preparing to go to Cancer. You see this divine support that is gonna come in. And as that the sun is gonna be transitions from exiting Gemini and entering into Cancer, and the moon is giving this support for it. It's been a great communications on the base of the divine. It is a great love base of the divine. Ascendant and Pluto supporting all this. Okay, it's gonna be all day long. And as I said, this energy is gonna comes in and remind you. But what is so special about today? Your intuition. Your intuition can be grateful for the experience in there, or your expressions, which is the moon and Sag does that. Especially when there is oppositions against Jupiter and Uranus. You like shame this universe, shame this growth, and so on and so on. But if you look at it on the other side, if you grew and mature and you're understanding the things inside of it during the transformation processes, you are gonna be grateful to the universe, grateful for that growth. You're gonna feel and hear and get some things, proper energies exchanges, or wherever the situations in your case will be about this. Okay, don't forget about it. Sagittarius is everything about that expression. This is where all the painters, the writers, all the digital arts people, they have something in there. All the sculptures. Okay, even if you look at it. In the back in the days, all the writers are there. But this is how these expressions are made. And if you see this in your charts, very beautiful, powerful sextiles with Pluto, Pluto sextiling with Neptune, and all this is with the moon. But right now, moon it's cooperating with Pluto, intuition that works through the subconscious mind of going back and fix what he has to. Great, great divine energies and times, guys. If you're doing these divine energies within yourself, if you have this inner peace that it comes with it, boy, you made it. All right, so that's what the beginning is, and I'm gonna get you back through the day. As you see it, we are gonna go through some stuff for it, so stay tuned to this because you guys want to know what are we gonna be doing. No idea where the program is getting too slow. Usually it's like flying fast, but I did some upgrades and something happened, of course. Challenges with communications, I guess, and computers, but it is what it is. No complaining on that portion. We still have to do the work that we gotta do, and that's what this is. Talking about manifestations. When you split that word, manifestation, man and festivity. But when the man gets festivity, when the man does the job, and now he is. Okay? A little wisdom here. All right. So 7 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven is gonna be with Neptune. That is beautiful trines with the ascendant and the moon. That it's at Scorpio still. There's a beautiful kite with Pluto. That it says here is the divine energies that I'm sending in there. Look at it in there. Look at it, that transformation. Where did love go? Why did the love is not in the earth? Why did the love is not in the family? What happened in there? Where did you lost it, the love? Wars. Internal wars that led to external wars. And then from external wars there was damage from within. Now it needs to be finished, the damage from within, because your personality becomes the example for the rest of the personality. And Pluto sends us on this U-turn. Go back, review. You may have to go back into the life. You may go back into the creations of art, societies, and so on, within a subconscious patterns inside of you. And Pluto says, like here what went wrong in the past. Here what the culture situation. Here what the religion situation. Here is all this. You may go back into the paganism. The pagans who develop everything inside it, all the religions, they begin to be created in this, and so on and so on. Because in the paganism there was no God, there was universe. Okay? That it is what the Pluto is gonna be telling you guys. All right, so at 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon is opposing Uranus, so be mindful about your thoughts about the universe and how this is gonna go within. But overall, you're gonna be waking up in a good shape, in a good energies, good situations, unless you are resonating within this no love, no communications, no authority, and it tells you, well, you need to fix something else before that. You go down with the divine path with Pluto, you get these energies, and they're coming and they're solving the issues. That's it. So basically, the situations is gonna be pushing you to fix these things inside. All right, 8 o'clock energies right here, talking about Mars of these positions. Mars is currently in square with Pluto. These energies of I don't want to change, and Pluto says, okay, you don't want to change, love will change you. And you're like, what do you mean? Well, this divine energies from Pluto with Mercury and Venus, and now that Venus supporting Mars, things are coming as long as you cooperate. You're not cooperating, and there Pluto says like, oh, I'm gonna be making you cooperate one way or another. The moon, it's beginning to have the divine energies with authority. That is it. One of the greatest things is because the divine intuitions that it's coming out of the shadow, it's coming out of Scorpio right here, it sends the greatest message into the sun. It says like here's that authority. You get out of this hole, you get out of this mess, you're gonna make it. Everything is good. I'm gonna give you these divine expressions right now. And this is why the moon today, it's gonna begin to give you that divine guidance in the front of you. It's gonna be eye-opening. And then tomorrow you're gonna be talking all about this. You're gonna be seeing it this. But exactly at 11 o'clock, that energy is gonna continue reminding you about it in the next few days. All right, here is talking about 9 o'clock. That is going to be this divine energies of the growth ascendant from Leo. Shows up the divine energies that it's coming. That energies with midheaven and Taurus. We're talking about love and communications are okay with the inner work that needs to be done at Taurus in the material world. You need to understand you can manifest things, but you also have to do the work. Okay? You may be receiving certain things, but if you don't know how to operate with these things, really, what's the big deal? You didn't manifest it. You didn't understand it. You need to manifest the things that you can work with it. So this is that energies, the situations that it's gonna comes in. Of course, Pluto is gonna be suppressing some of the stuff because you need to go to the right direction. You ask, you receive, you work, you give back. You ask because you gave back. So is the energy has to be an exchange between you, the universe, the subconscious, within your personality. That's gonna leading to the rest of the stuff and go through the change in there. All right, next hour, which is 10 o'clock in the morning, because the day goes by. The ascendant of Leo, this is going to be trigger Uranus and the moon. Having a rough time yet? Oh, someone's going to be triggered. There you go. Oh, yeah. You're going to feel like, I don't want to talk. I am going this. I don't like this in the universe, and so on and so on. There is no point out of that. No, there is. You have that exit green light that it says, in emergency, here's the exit with the green light flashing. And it says, use your intuition. Your intuition works with Saturn, with Neptune, the visions that it's there, works with Pluto. And it says like here, you have to change. Things that doesn't work, they don't work. Things that working, they are wide open. Here, go this way. But I don't want to. It's not what I want. It's not what I need. It's not what I have to have this from others. It's not what the universe come to it. I ask the universe. Well, you ask the universe, but guess what? You only take from the universe. Have you give back into the universe? And the universe says like, sorry, it dries out. You need to do something. Yeah, you have to learn to give and receive from there, that energies that is there. First within you, then with others, okay? But the primary thing is with the universe, okay? You gotta be thankful. All right, 11 o'clock in the morning, midheaven, it's between Taurus and Gemini, this talking about this material stuff, your friendshipness. The moon, of course, is going to trigger this because in the opposite side, which is a Scorpio, that is the material in the friendshipness with others. You see, everything in your personal development in there, it's going to be reflecting on everything that it's with others. Don't forget about it. Scorpio is dealing with the materials, money with others. Sometimes that Scorpio's energy is like I can use their money for my own benefit. That's the lower end. But sometimes it's like these energies of development in there. We can be developing something great. That's the different side of the Scorpio that most people don't see. Okay? But looking at that, the moon is going to be remind you about this. Because the moon is okay with Saturn. The moon is okay with Neptune. The moon is okay with Pluto. And now it gives you these divine energies to the sun. And that energies from the sun is going back to Pluto. It points out to where? To your authority, to the love, and the communications that you're doing right, as the ascendant is also in Virgo. Okay? Helps with Mars. You to calm the warrior within. All right, 12 o'clock, that energy is right now, it's with Saturn. You see what the limitations are. You are angry at limitations, that you feel limited and you cannot do certain things, or certain things doesn't go your way. Guess what? Not everything has to go your way, because sometimes that could be protecting you. Sometimes that can tell you you're not ready yet. You need to work on it and learn. And those are the things that he needs to beginning to have this inside of you. Okay? Because in the next hour, as that energy is going to be passing by, it is about this authority. That can really triggers you. Pay attention to where the ascendant is. Ascendant is with Lilith opposing Neptune. You may have a lot of shadow work in there, but the midheaven is together with the sun. If you look at it on the bottom of the screen, the synchronized energies, they're below the horizon. You're not seeing it, but from the below of the horizon, from the shadow, they're coming to the highest point in the sky, which is the sun. And this is what means you to be grateful about the problems you get. The bigger the problem, the bigger the miracle. And the bigger the miracle, the bigger the manifestation. That's how it goes, guys. That's how it does. The seeds coming out of the ground. You gotta be thankful about it. Not like, oh my God, this hard, I need to push, oh, this is that, and so on and so on. The hard thing and the right thing is always the same thing. There is no exceptions. You can make it easier on you when you follow it, but you can make it harder when you resist it. So don't resist things, because over the time, the resistance becomes pain. All right, 1 o'clock, the ascendant goes in Libra. That is going to tell you what this is, not right within the family situations. Pay attention to what you have in Libra, because that squares with Cancer stuff in there. Relationships in a family in there. It's supposed to be love and light, all that stuff for it. But the ascendant is in divine energies with Mars. And now here it's that balance. It's like, okay, you need to listen. You need to be cooperative, Mr. Mars. You need to start developing this feminine and this communications energies in there. And pretty soon, the sun is going to be joining that energies with Mars. This is the king and the warrior working together within you. Good things are coming. And who's telling you that? Your intuition and your level of acceptance of transformations. That's what it's telling you. The good things are coming when you transform yourself. All right, here is 3 o'clock energies. Things gonna be calm down. Kind of like a really beautiful, because you look at it, this divine learning. Saturn in the occult astrology is also representing represents this behind the shadow. This is that little teacher that comes in and whispers in your ears. Okay? That secret knowledge that you're going to be received when you're ready. And there. Kara, hi. Don't understand this quite. I've done this work last days, weeks, so I feel peaceful. But why this energies bothers me then? Those energies can bother you because you might processing collective. Okay, so don't take things personally. I was talking about this, and somebody made a comment there about Q-tip. Quit take it personally, and that's how we are. We are all in this environment in there. That doesn't mean about this and so on. You can choose to be on the positive, you can choose in the negative. I have to show you the two roads. The roads you're gonna take, I have nothing to do with that. Don't shoot the messenger. in there, but you're gonna feel those energies, and that it's okay. That is alright. You may be transmuting something. Okay. All right. Talking about the next hour, 4 p.m. In there, things are going well. You're seeing it that it is, and the only thing that stays in your way in there, it's this indecisiveness, in undesire to do something in the material world, which is Mars. Mars squaring Pluto is that part of I don't want to change. That's I don't want to be. I want to stay on my king's position, my queen's positions in there, my warrior. I want to keep what I'm supposed to have, and so on. While the ascendant of Scorpio says like, hey, you're gonna missing this family thing. You're gonna missing this family's energy. Everything's point out in there. Stop fighting. Stop being stubborn. And that stubbornness, it's gonna triggers. Okay? Because Ascendant at Scorpio says like, no, 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 no. You gotta have these visions. You're gonna get those visions from the divine. What is and what is not. Okay? All right. Talking about the 5 o'clock energies, this could be challenges again with Mars, but that's sextile here, and from the midheaven of Leo, it's like when you have this child that cannot understand certain emotions, you took time to explain it, and this is the moment when the Mars begins to work on it. But that has to be done with what? Proper communications, and put the love in there. Otherwise, if you put the aggravations, it's not gonna be. But when the child and the purpose goes and creates these pressures and so on, just to get the attention. So you try to explain it, and he's not ready for it. That's not your problem. It's the same thing from what you knew. If you're not ready to transform and change in your map, making choices in there, that ascendant of Scorpio is gonna show you. It's you. It's the things that is in there. But the moon is giving you this power right now with this almost exiting out of Scorpio. The moon is at 29 degrees 43 minutes. With this, as you see it, this divine energies begins to align up pretty good. Everything begins to be in alignment. All right, time to calm things down. Things are at the midheaven is at Virgo. It's a healing pattern for Mars. It's the healing energies. The things are calming down. The ascendant goes with the moon. This is gonna be giving you previews for it. So pay attention to that energy. Particularly at 6 o'clock, pay attention because later on that energy is gonna become your inner work here at the midheaven. This is why I gave you this 11 o'clock. And this is what I'm telling you. Those people who are watching the reports from the beginning to the end, they will understand more of the wisdom compared to, oh, this is what's going to happen in the first 3 minutes of the astrology report, and they just go away. Here, it's that real benefit up here. The ascendant, it shows you of previews of what you're going to work within about 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6, depends on it, delay. You have 4 or 5 hours is in there. Karen, why doesn't I wrote? Sometimes the things are buried in a subconscious, Karen, and I'll message you later to see what is not quite there. We'll see about this for it. And seeking it, it's the seeker has the power to seek. The seer, it has the power to see. But seeking you find, see and you understand. There is this kind of like an energy of the ability in there. Sometimes this energy of the moon, that shadowing energies, you see something, but it could be a blurry. But the more you begin to see within the blurry, the more clear it becomes. You may be not seeing it right now, but maybe at the time it will comes in. Okay, so talking about this previews in there, as this the ascendant, it's giving you this preview. It's pointing out that hey, here what's coming. Here the heads up. You're gonna find this divine energies. This is gonna comes into you. The moon is gonna be rising in the horizon. That is this energy as you see it as right now. It tells you there is something was not healed. We're talking about Lilith is right in here, and it points out again this family situations. You may go through a family issues, you may go through a family reviews, you may going in through this. But right now, if you see it, the energies, this side it's more red, this side is more blue. And there is the green connections between them, the divine purpose. And here is, are you going to listen to the angels or the demons from within? But as the moon shines, this energy of the moon, that power of the intuition, it comes out in an event horizon. Okay, we're talking about at 7 p.m. You're going to be able to see it rising up in there. You see these purposes. You see the real situations. There's something has not been healed. At the end of the resolving the issue, you find the real reasons of something. And then you go back and you change. Okay? You find the solutions in there. And when you find the solutions, you're going to be grateful. Or if you don't seek the solutions, you're going to be, oh, this stuff, that things, is always this intensity, is always going to be, and you're bitching, mourning, whining, and crying about it. Well, the energy is asking you, do something about it. Change. So it all depends what you're going to listen. This is why you will see people who are grateful of what happens, a lot of expressions of grateful, or you're gonna be people who are gonna be on this red side and it's gonna be green, wow, and grinding it out, and don't send nasty grams, okay, guys? Don't. All right, talking about 8 o'clock energies up here. The moon, it's already moved into Sag. That is the time that these divine expressions in there. This is the people who get that positive energy all of a sudden at 8 o'clock. Is like, you know what? We need to talk about this. This has been a great. This has been a right things. You begin to feel the need to talk. You're gonna feel the need to express that love. You're gonna need to help. It's like, oh my God, I need to see this. I need to get over it. I need to controls over it. Pluto comes in and says like, look at it in the back. What happened? I mean, that past, it could be so much past, buried, subconscious past inside of you that you're going to be wondering, is that really yours? So this is that energies as the midheaven goes into Libra. You're going to be talking about relationships. 9 o'clock, yeah. When you talk, the intensity, the positiveness, this power of energy that comes in and brews up and boils up, and it comes in. There is all those intense energies. You know, during the talks and talking about conversations with people in there, you explain to someone how to do things, you show up the right road, and they still want to do it their own way. They're still stubborn in there. And when you explain them that they try so many times to do it and do it and do it their own way, and guess what? They still want to do it their own way. But they come to you to ask you how they can do it. And this is that stubbornness in the family when it actually the one person doesn't understand the other person's needs. And this is why this energy is gonna comes in intensified. You may gonna have some intense conversations in there. Some of you though, they may lacking the visions of seeing the other side, stepping out in the other person's shoes. Okay, but through talk, through communications, through the proper way, you're gonna be able to do it. But if you are in the negative talks, the negative side, or if somebody comes with you with negative thing, it's like, you know what, you're in the negative right now. Let's calm things down. Let's talk about it later on. When you calm down, give me a call. I'm here. Some people will calm down, some people will not. But one thing is going to be remain. The work has to be done. And as the ascendant that is going into Capricorn, it's facing this work. Some people will communicate. Some people just going to be, you know what, I don't want to talk about this. They're going to find it is more easy to give up than crossing this threshold. And this is what, if you look at it in there within those energies and those expressions, because we're talking about Mercury here. Mercury and Venus traveling together in that pack for it, and those divine energies from the moon there right now within the Sun, Venus, and Mercury, with Pluto attached to all this, is about that. But the work has to be done. The work has to be done. So soon, later, if you're trying to escape the problem's gonna follow you. Okay? Unresolved issues, they follow you until you resolve it. No, the evolution has no mercy, guys. The best divine time for you. This is what I started, the report. You see where right now the moon is with the midheaven, that's the inner work. What kind of inner work are you gonna be doing at the end of the day? You see these divine energies, they're just gonna be pouring, the synchronized energies, they're gonna be there. But so is the intense energies is gonna be there. Are you gonna be grateful, or are you gonna be shaming, blaming, and so on and so on? That all this is depending on you. You're responsible for your own transformation. Once you transform, you become an example. Then it's going to be a people who's going to be taking that example. They can either copy you, or they're going to take it to the next level. But when a team begins to change, the energies begins to change, then the society sees that. And then the society have two choices, to accept it or reject it. But that has nothing to do with you. The only thing you have to do inside of you, have you following the divine energies within yourself that lead you to this evolution with peace. Because only then you will understand the power of love, guys. That's all I have for you. If you guys have so many questions, any concerns, comments, feel free to post it below the video, or if you have a question right now I can answer. If not, let's share the love and the light, and come back tomorrow for another Ask to Gravitational Report and Wisdom, guys. Thank you for watching. Be love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Here's some gifts for you. Take it as much as you need it.